For the prone frog bridge, you're gonna take your feet together like prayer hands. You're gonna keep it pretty close to the hips. You can kind of change the distance from the hips to find your Goldilocks here for best glute medius activation. Start with something comfortable and you can adjust as needed. So the first thing I'm gonna do here is make sure my feet are in line with my tailbone. I'm nice and straight. My head's rested. I can use a head rest if I need one or feel like my neck is jutting. And then I'm going to bring my ribs down and tilt my pelvis slightly back. And again, you might have a Goldilocks pelvic tilt position. One might feel too pinchy, one might feel just right, and then one might feel like you can't really find the glute medius. So find the one where you can feel the dimples of the butt cheeks the most. Feet together, knees drift out to the side. They don't jam down, they're just laying out. With that pelvic tuck, I'm gonna lift my hips just a couple inches till I feel those glute dimples. I'm gonna imagine I was in a narrow hallway and my knees are pressed into either wall and I'm pushing the knees wide into the wall. So from my belt buckle to my inside knees, I'm as long as possible and I'm keeping my hips supported. If you can burn out the dimples of the butt cheeks here with some low, slow nasal inhales, slightly audible exhales where we really get all that air out and tighten the core. Breathing down here, not up here. If we can do it body weight and get a good burnout after 5 or so breaths or a minute or two, that's great. If we feel stronger and need a little more to get burnt out under 2 minutes or so, we can add a weight at the belt buckle and it will fire these guys up incredibly. So wide knees, feet together, ball of the big toe staying connected, and hips up just a little bit. Pelvic tilt can be your favorite spot or your Goldilocks, and we're doing burnout holds. Firing those glute mediuses just like that. So work those into your next routine and see how they feel.